So we ran the employability session today. So ladies, if you'd like to come out, we asked for volunteers and we didn't get any from the gentlemen. So we're representing the group. We had fantastic conversations. We had a fantastic participant, Natalie, who came from Bury College, I think, is that right? Who was brilliant, and it was actually wonderful hearing from her. So we had a very useful session with her. The case studies worked really well. We talked about, there are a couple of main themes from today. How do you measure soft skills? How do you measure the benefits from the programs? And how do you recruit people on? That was another one of the things that we talked about, because we aren't going to feed back on the topic. So we kind of chose what we'd feed back on. So ladies, if I hand over to you.
Okay. This is how can Erasmus keep in touch with us. So we decided that maybe bite-sized webinars where people can discuss relevant topics, Twitter messages and tweets about deadlines, key events, useful information, sharing of good news success stories and sharing of less good news, so learning that things that failed that we could learn from, question and answer sessions, forums, maybe Facebook groups where different project organisers can speak and discuss the projects, social network platform, put up the icebreaker from today because everyone enjoyed it so much, and sharing of partners as well, so maybe groups where you can share partners who are looking for other partners in the UK.
So this is about what we want to focus on next time. So as we said, we really enjoyed the case studies, so we would like to see more case studies, especially from participants such as Natalie, who was excellent. Also maybe a case study from an employer, so their point of view about employability from their experience. We would like to talk more about employability in terms of social inclusion, so different groups that would really benefit from these kinds of programs. Have more opportunity to discuss the projects amongst us within our group, within our workshop. Practically, we would like to maybe have some focused discussions on things like duty of care for the young people when they're going on their mobilities, to share examples of good practice, some practical updates on legislations that affect us when we're sending young people to places, and various frameworks. So anything really practical that kind of would help us in terms of legislation and best practice. To understand... So this was more about identifying people within our group so that we could see who we might like to network with over lunch, for example. So to maybe have different tags or colours or stickers or something so that we could see at a glance who's from youth sector, who's from education, and so on. And what has worked for others. So again, sharing more best practice amongst us. Content by sector. So we actually had a split with our workshop. So the morning was looking more at VET, and then the afternoon was looking at EVS. So maybe separating content by sectors to make things more relevant, and maybe as well, we said moving around topics. So if we know what the content might be in the different workshops, then we could move around so that it's relevant to us and our sector. We also talked about evidencing mobility, and also how to engage parents as well, get parents on board with the projects.